Pisces. Let's do a reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Saturday the 18th of October 2025, but whenever you watch the videos when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also, Pisces, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Pisces collective. Pisces. Okay, let's see what you need to be aware of. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. So you have Judication, Main Female, Coffin. So something here is over. Something has closed out in your energy. Whether you're this main female here, Pisces, or this is somebody else, it's over. Okay, and this could have been a relationship. It could have been something to do with work. It's some type of commitment here. I feel, though, Pisces, you are somebody that is happy this is over. Understanding it's over. I feel whoever you are cutting out of your life, I don't feel like they like the finalization. Let's see what you need to be aware of today. Today is whenever you watch the video. This is timeless. The Page of Cups as your first card of the reading here, Pisces, in your recent past. You then have Strength, Leo energy. You then have the Three of Coins, so the Three of Pentacles in your current energy. You have the Eight of Cups. You then have the Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. In your future energy, Pisces, you have the Knight of Swords. The Four of Cups. And Justice. On the back of the deck, you've got the Two of Coins and the Chariot, Cancer energy. You hear all the birds out there living their best life right now, Pisces. It is early morning here in Australia. So once the sun is up, yeah, they're living their best life. Okay. What is the Page of Cups today for Pisces? So this is in your recent past here. You've got the Four of Discs. So with the Page of Cups, there could have been something that has come in the recent past, whether it's an actual person. You know, this could actually be a person here, Pisces. It doesn't have to. It's some type of good news. It's something new, okay? And with the Four of Discs coming out, which is the Four of Pentacles, there's this obsession of being comfortable, enjoying the comfortability, but there's something here coming in towards you, a message. Turning over a new leaf. This is going to expand you, expand something you're working on. So it's coming straight towards you here, Pisces, and with the Four of Pentacles coming out, you know, that's just normal life. I feel this good news is something that's going to bring you closer to the goal that you're desiring in your life. So whatever that good news is to you, you know, it could actually be coming from a person. So what is strength? So for strength, you've got balance, which is justice on this deck. Okay. But it is number 8. So the 8s can either be strength or justice. They are changed in some of the tarot decks, whereas strength is number 8 here and justice is number 8 on this deck. But I feel for you knowing, Pisces, that there is something here that you want. Okay, as I said, you're just holding on to normal life. There could be more. Okay, there is more for you, but you do have to do the work. So Divine has given you some type of offering here, and Divine wants you to work on it, okay? And you could have started working on it here in the recent past. There's something about looking for the return or waiting for the return. Libra energy and Leo could be significant here for you, Pisces, but I see whatever this is, there's a lot of work being done, okay? And you're doing the work. You're doing the work that Divine wants you to be doing, okay? So you are turning the wheel the right way. So let's now have a look at this 3 of coins. What is the 3 of coins? So for the 3 of coins, you've got the 6 of discs, which is the 6 of pentacles, and the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So you're changing something here. With the 6 of discs, you're being the merchant. There's an exchange of energy, but it's a change in the exchange. Looking at the balance, we do see balance there in your recent in your recent past. But I see here, whether you're working with an actual person here, Pisces, or this is some type of new opportunity that you're working on, you are now seeing things different to what you did before. Before, you were holding on to the 4 of discs. You were comfortable in the 4 of discs. It was bringing in that comfortability. But as I said, there's more for you. Divine has more for you if you want to do the work. And I see here in the recent past that you are choosing to do the work, okay? You're choosing to try and unlock this past here. To me, you've tried one of these locks. Okay, it's now time to try a new one. And whether this is a collaboration with a person here, Pisces, or this is actually something that you're doing alone, connected to your higher self, connected to the divine, you do have the 3 of coins. So it's about, you know, a collaboration of teamwork. So you could be collaborating, as I said, with your higher self, doing a job that Divine wants you to be doing. So let's now have a look at this 8 of Cups. What is the 8 of Cups? For the 8 of Cups, you've got the 3 of Wands. So in the current energy here with this 8 of Cups, you are finally in that transition. Okay, that transition period. Making the decision was in the past, but the transition period is in this current energy for you. It's something that you don't want to leave. It was giving you something, whatever this was. There's a change in the energy, a change in the exchange. So whether you were giving to something that is platonic here, it could be work, it could be friendship, it could even be love. It's going to be different for a lot of you Pisces. Everybody here is looking for different things. This is just a collective reading. But I see you doing the work. You are pushing yourself out there. You're starting to understand that there's something here that you need to leave behind. You don't even want to look at it anymore. And you're putting out the work, putting out the energy, waiting for that return. What is the Seven of Cups? You have the Four of Swords. So in the current energy here, you are moving away from something. You have an idea. You have all these ideas. You could have a few things you want to work on, okay? A few directions you want to move in so you can focus more on self. There could be these dreams or goals that you have. There could be things that you want to work on around the house. There could be things that you want to work on in business, things that you want to work on in your relationships. So there's this change that you want in your life. You don't want to be going back to, I feel, an imprisonment in the mind. With the Four of Swords coming out, the battle is over, okay? And you want good things coming, okay? You've been through enough, I feel, in the past. You're closed off to that negativity. So I feel like you are pushing yourself out there, and you could be doing some things here online. With the Four of Swords, they're waiting for a blessing, or they're hoping on a blessing. You've also got the Seven of Cups. So I feel you are hoping on a blessing on some of these dreams coming true, but you've actually got to take the cup and bring it down to earth. So put some action in. Get these dreams started. Because I feel here, Pisces, you know that there's something meant for you. But you've got to help yourself. So let's have a look now at the Ten of Swords. What is this Ten of Swords? I feel here for you, Pisces, in the recent past, you could have been working with somebody, whether it is something platonic or romantic. There was a betrayal or an ending that came with it. So you have the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Prince of Cups, and the Five of Discs. So in the current energy, a tower has collapsed, okay? But you know who's there for you? Divine. It's like Divine's giving you the love. Because you're like this lotus flower. You know, lotus flowers grow out of the mud. So they grow out of this hard times. And I feel here for you, Pisces, that you finally moved yourself out of this hard times. I feel you chose to put yourself in those hard times, but they're finally over. It could have been something you needed to do through this lifetime to get into that right frame of mind of being who exactly you are. Okay, to me here, there was something that was meant to happen. Like this tower was meant to be built and it was meant to collapse. Okay, to me, it's looking like art. To learn about yourself. And I feel here, like part of that lesson for you, Pisces, is understanding that you're strong. You're stronger alone. You're stronger without anybody here trying to take from you. Because to me here, divine is the love. He's also got the snake wrapped around his waist, which represents that he can be whatever he wants to be. Okay, divine's always going to have your back, but that's if you're doing the work. To me here, you are happy to be walking alone. Things are finally over. No one is stabbing you in the back anymore, Pisces. You've got divine there for you. So let's have a look now in the future. You have this Knight of Swords coming out. Tell us about the Knight of Swords. So for the Knight of Swords, you've got the Seven of Wands. In the future here, you have someone coming in very quickly. Someone that could cause an argument. Okay, it could be somebody from the past. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel with this Knight energy, this is someone that's returning. You've also got the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is all about what's worth fighting for. I feel this person is, you know, coming in like that lion. So I see this person coming in very, very quickly. What does this Knight of Swords have to say? You have the Emperor. So Aries energy could be significant here for you, Pisces, but I feel whoever this is could be a masculine energy. They could be a parent, a father. They could be a boss, a CEO of a business. They have money. They have stability. They bring in their own light into their world. They built, I feel, the light in their world, their happiness. And as I said, they could be a parent. They don't have to be masculine, but this is someone that's returning. This is someone that's wanting to fight for this. Someone that knows they have all the tools to work on this. And I feel possibly in the past here, Pisces, this person could have been someone that had all the tools, but they didn't do the work. What is the Four of Cups? The Nine of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. To me here, Pisces, you're going to be making a decision. This person's going to be realizing in the future. Well, I feel like they realize now what they're missing out on. So I see a return. I feel in the past, this person was somebody that didn't pay attention to what you were giving them. Now they are looking at what you were giving them because they're missing it. This Nine of Swords is reminding me of this Despair card. Even though they don't look anything the same, they're in this anxiety that they missed the opportunity. I feel this person could have a third party or could have had a third party at the time. You know, but they're wanting this to work again. To me here, I feel like you look at this like it was something that brought in a lot of chaos. Staying there in the situation, I feel, is something where you're not listening to your intuition. I feel your intuition's telling you it's not fair. Libra could also be significant here, Pisces. So what is justice? You have the High Priestess. So really, Pisces, you hold all the answers. The High Priestess is coming out. This is your energy, Pisces, Cancer. Whether or not you work on this with this person, you know what you should be doing. Is this fair? Is it going to work? Are they giving me what I'm giving them? And you've got the Magician. So with the Magician, as I was saying, the snake wrapped around the waist is telling you that you can be whatever you want to be. I feel there's something here that you're doing alone, where you're working with that energy of as above, so below. There's something here that divine is connecting with you on, and I feel it's something you are doing. And you have the Queen of Discs, so the Queen of Pentacles. To me here, you've got a lot on your plate. You could be a parent, you could be a carer, but to me, you are nurturing people in your life, guiding the light for people in your life, but you are also being someone on a path of your own. To me here, Pisces, I feel for a lot of you, you could not let this person back in. But for a lot of you also, you could. Listening to your intuition. Listen to your intuition when this person comes in. So let's have a look now at these two cards on the back of the deck. You've got the Two of Coins and the Chariot. This is for what you don't see. What is the Two of Coins? There is something here about not listening to intuition. You've got the Star. There's something aligning right now in your energy with the planets. It's meant to be happening right now for you, Pisces, with the Star. Making a choice on what to focus on. So there's all these stars in the sky. There's one in particular that sends food to something you're growing. And as I said, it's like it's aligning right now. And this is coming out with this Two of Coins. So you do have options here, but I feel with this Two of Coins, there's this needing the change, okay? Making the choice of a change in your life, making a choice of only working on things that are fair. So I feel you could have been someone that was just giving too much. Only giving to fair things now. So what is the Chariot? The Ten of Discs. Look at that. The Ten of Discs is the Ten of Pentacles. A fruitful time. You're moving into a fruitful time because you are sitting in that energy of listening to your intuition, connecting with divine, working with the energy right now. There's something that you're doing right now that is what divine wants you to be doing here, Pisces. And if you keep focusing on this, I feel also balancing your life. So balancing work with play, not overdoing it, is going to bring in a lot of harmony, and you're moving towards there. And I feel it's going to be a shock. All of a sudden, things are just going to be happening for you. So I feel big decisions ahead. You are already making these decisions in your life, Pisces. But I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for being here. I love you all so much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. But I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.